Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode.
What up, what up, what up? What's up?
That is not the energy for today.
Listen, guys, to preface, it's that time of the month, alright? And she just got done making a bunch of cupcakes and stuff because tomorrow we're having Secret Santa at work. So I'm going to be bringing in some treats. I'm going to be bringing in the best gift of all the gifts. I'm going to have the best gift. I can't even do a Trump impression. I'm not even going to try. But, I'm just act like I'm Trump. And like I said, I have the best gifts in the world ever. They're the best. In Trump voice. But anyways, yeah, she's on her uterus is shedding, in other words. And
Yes.
yeah, she just got done with the baking, so she's feeling a bit tired. By the way, I offered an energy drink, but she turned me down, so that part is on her.
No.
What? You said no. That's on you.
I am craving it strictly just for like the trait.
Oh my
taste,
goodness.
Not what? I can't speak.
So then why'd you say no?
I actually didn't say anything.
You said no.
No.
Otherwise, I would have gotten up and got it.
No.
You said no.
You should get up and get one for me.
Gaslighting. That's what this is. She's gaslighting me. She said no.
I did not say
Yes,
no.
you did.
I didn't say anything, but I
You
didn't
said
say
no.
no.
You said no.
No.
Yes, you did. Does memory loss come with the period? Because I think that's what's happening right now. If you're not gaslighting me, then this is genuine memory loss.
Maybe. I actually don't know. I know it comes with pregnancy symptoms. That is a thing.
Well, it's not that because you're bleeding, so it's not what that is.
I think it's more I'm just like really woozy because I'm already very iron deficient. So this time of the month it's just like really worsens really bad. So I'm just a little woozy at the moment. But all good. We're here for another episode. Last week was a little wonky. If you guys do not keep up with our little community posts and our vlogs, I mentioned in both places that when we were trying to upload what is that face?
I don't know.
All right. When we were uploading our whatchamacallit moon video, there was an issue with it uploading.
Of course.
That took up literally the whole weekend, and it was refusing to upload.
Yeah, the FBI was trying to stop us.
Yeah, they didn't want the truth to be exposed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it took up the whole weekend. So like, it was ready to go up that Friday when it was supposed to, but it didn't go up until like Monday, Tuesday, and then we weren't vlogging that weekend either because the SD card was being used to upload the video. So yeah, that messed up our whole scheduling thingy, but we're back on schedule with our usual vlogs and podcasts.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of gas in my throat or my chest. Okay.
Well, yeah. This week is not going to be any of the it's not going to be like the previous weeks. With any conspiracies. Although we do.
We definitely have a list.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We talked about giants. I don't know what else does it. Oh, dragons. That's probably gonna be one of them. Any like creature any creature or being that we have maybe been told that are myths or fairy tales, folklore.
Bigfoot.
No, that one's definitely fake. Bigfoot is definitely of all the ones that you can call fake, that's the one.
How did that start?
And unicorns. Although I think by technicality that might be a real thing.
I think it is a real thing, actually.
Yeah, I think technically unicorns might be real, but I'm talking about the ones that you see in what's the one show?
My Little Pony.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, like that kind of unicorn. That's definitely fake. But I think technically unicorns might be a real thing. Actually, since we're talking about it, let's just real quick.
Yeah, we can look it up. Today isn't necessarily structured. figured we would just catch up on some updates, some things that have been happening in the
Yeah.
world recently.
Uh,
That is.
well, okay. So I guess
What about? Oh, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of those like horsemen.
I'm talking about like from what's it called? I know what you're talking about.
The like half
But
man, half
well,
horse.
hold up though. Siberian unicorn. It's like
That is a menace.
they did exist. They went extinct.
What the heck is that?
It's like a almost a cow looking thing with a giant horn. Like that's kind of technically
That's
a unicorn,
terrifying.
but
I think
I think
anything.
what you would normally think of, a pretty horse.
But then wouldn't like a narwhal be considered a unicorn too because they have a unicorn? Isn't that what's
Mm,
classified as a unicorn because it's
well, no,
just
it's like
one single horn?
well, a narwhal is a narwhal. A unicorn is like a horse with wings with a horn. I don't know. But no, this was like apparently this is what it
I
looked
can
like.
see how that could have came to be with that one dinosaur. This one.
You mean a rhinoceros?
Oh yeah, not a dinosaur. That's still an
Yeah, I'm
animal.
sure a
A
rhino
rhino.
managed to like mate with a horse just by pure physical domination, and then they somehow made a unicorn. So yeah, I guess.
There's
Uh,
definitely something
anyways,
there.
as we were saying, the list is existing. We're gonna get to those kinds of topics as we go, but this week we're just kind of like, you know, like she said, nothing super specific. I don't even have the anything in front of me.
I have the list on mine.
Okay.
Yeah, also just like with the holidays, it's a busy month. Things happening during the week. So,
Yeah, she's been like busy baking all week, so I guess she hasn't had any time to like really research giants or none of that.
yes, that is
Mm.
my reasoning.
Yeah.
Gosh, my head is really just like I feel so spacey right now.
Whatever you're smoking, I legally cannot have. So
Definitely
under the table.
not smoking anything.
No, I'm just joking. I'm
Just
joking. Joking. Just joking.
just losing blood. That's it. All right. How are you guys doing? How was your
Oh,
Thanksgiving?
yeah, like 5 minutes later.
Yeah, sorry. We skipped over
Thanksgiving.
you
Aren't we a
guys.
bit like too far
We are
for
very
that?
far, but that was the last time that we
Oh,
uploaded
I guess
because the
yeah.
moon landing was supposed to be uploaded before Thanksgiving or that weekend. But,
No.
whole thing. So,
Well,
this
hopefully,
is our episode back.
I guess. Hopefully, you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Ours was pretty quiet. We just hung out with some like new people, some guy that I know down the hall that every now and then I pass by and have to talk to for work related reasons. He invited us to a Friendsgiving. We went over. It was cool. Had some new people. People that like I've this dude that I've seen before, but never really like officially met. Just kind of saw him in passing. So now I know him. Know where he gave a little backstory. I met some other. I don't know if she was a staff or a tech, but she was an NCO. She was cool. She was cool. And then they had significant others. That was all cool. It was nice. Had a good time. Um, yeah, Thanksgiving wasn't much other than that. Uh, my shop, my work center didn't really do anything specific.
Well, we had a Thanksgiving thing that Wednesday.
Oh yeah, there was
When we had the
like the
whole
previous week.
Thanksgiving. No, that week. Was it not that same week?
No, it was the previous week.
Oh,
Yeah, we also
just
did a
kidding.
shop. I feel like we talked about that though.
We probably definitely did if that happened the week
Not
like
a shop.
before.
It was like a squadron wide like Mun's giving thing. That was pretty cool. Just the whole squadron getting together. Uh, we ate some good food. I thought it was really good. But yeah, that was like 3 weeks ago now. I don't even really remember. Now we're like
December's
about to
basically
be
over.
yeah, we're halfway through December. I just realized that my next paycheck is going to be for the new year, 2025.
Yeah,
That is so weird to think about.
It's still not clicking that like the new year is literally happening in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not, I don't know, December feels like a weird month that's just kind of not existing.
Every month is not existing. Now I see why everybody says like don't rush to get old, because like
This shit's flying by.
yeah, time is just like kind of going faster and faster as we age, and it's really confusing. Like
It's kind of scary. It stresses me out a bit.
yeah, it's not like you said. It's not clicking. 2020. It doesn't even sound like a real number, like a real year.
Once we get to
like
2030,
what happened to the good ones?
2030 is gonna sound weird.
What happened to the good years? Like 2016. That's a solid year.
I was gonna say 2016 was probably like prime time.
Well, yeah, that was it. That was the best year of everybody's life, according to the internet.
Like everybody, even like those who were, adulting at that time, everybody was living a happy life.
Yeah.
And then here we are.
Yeah. 2012. I mean, they literally made a movie about that year. I just feel like to look at 2025 and like these years that are coming, just they look weird. When you picture them in your brain, it looks weird to me. 2030, 2040, 2035, 2025, like they just look weird.
Yeah, the rest, like 2060 is gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's just weird. We're entering weird times.
Really strange.
Yeah,
I wonder if I'm gonna. That's a whole other kind of conversation. That doesn't even matter. I'm not even gonna bring that up. But yeah, that was funny to think about. I think it was like today or yesterday that I realized that my next paycheck is for January 1st, 2025. My Jordan year. No, the blasphemy. My LeBron year. I'm gonna be 23 next year. Are you kidding me? 23.
Yeah.
I was just talking about this with one of my friends back home over Instagram. Or no, I think it was on Snapchat. Sometimes I'm still like messed up by COVID.
What?
Like how that affected, like that whole time period just feels like a blob. Like I can't differentiate the years in my mind. That is just like
me neither. Once it gets to like 2019 to like end of 2021, I can't. That all just mixes into like one thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just 2020, 2021, 2022, kind of 2023. Like I don't know. The past few years have just all felt like one big blob in my head. And
to be fair, we went through like 3 life changes all within like the span of 2 years.
Yeah. I was in senior year of high school, then suddenly I wasn't because the world shut down. Then I moved away from home and moved across the country. Then I got married, and then I moved across the world. So
yeah. And now we have a dog.
Yeah, and then now we have a dog.
And then soon a child at some point. That is the next.
And then now we're thinking about kids in the next like year or so. So I'm just like everything's starting to blob together ever since like COVID happened. 2020 and until like every second that I speak from now on and exist, just everything is starting to blob together, and it's really, really confusing. And it's weird because like I know I'm 22 and I feel 22 and I act like a 22-year-old, but there's a lot of moments where like I kind of revert momentarily to feeling like an 18-year-old again. Like sometimes I just don't know what happened. Sometimes I have this moment where I'm like, I'm a kid, senior year, 18. Life is good. And then I'm like, no, I'm 22, married, dog.
Jeez, don't sound so excited about it.
Well, that's not what I mean. I'm just like I don't know. It's confusing. Sometimes my mind just like I don't know. It's really I don't know how to explain it. It's really weird.
I kind of just like stopped thinking and just doing. Because it's like the more you really sit down and like try to think about it all, it's just way too much.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess that's just like any other adult, I guess. One day you just look up, 30. I don't know.
Yeah.
These years, especially the way we've gone about our lives, like things, you grow up really, really fast the way we've done things, and things just kind of speed up and start, I don't know, getting all mixed up. But it really all started with the whole like the world shutting down for COVID thing. Sometimes I just like I don't know where the time went. That whole thing feels like a pause in time. That's the best way for me to describe it. Like I feel like sometimes my mind feels like I hit the play button and then I'm 18 again.
I think you're going through an existential crisis.
No, I'm not going through an existential crisis. It's just I don't know. This blob of time has felt like a pause or like a weird like what's it called? Like in Marvel we got all these different timelines and stuff. The multiverse. That's not. I don't even know. Maybe it is an existential crisis.
Yeah,
I think that midlife crisis came a bit early.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a Corvette.
No.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
You don't have Corvette money.
I have whatever money based on all these financial videos that we've been watching lately, it seems like you can pull money out of anywhere you want these days.
I mean, you can, but then we're gonna end up on financial audit.
And if I pull together all my credit limit, I can put down a sizable down payment or just take out a personal loan.
We learned our lesson there.
I mean, we sure did. What if I just take out a car loan?
That's not any better.
Well, the car loan would at least secure a lower percentage rate. All right, guys, I'm getting Corvette.
No.
Whatever.
No cars anytime soon.
Yeah, no. We're responsible with our money. I swear, we're actually good. And then now it seems like the government may have approved or is at least like 80%, at least 80% in the direction of approving a 14.5% pay raise for ranks E1 through E4 across all military branches. Or actually, I think it's for all ranks. No, that's a lie. It's E1 through E4, but then obviously all the ranks after that, enlisted and officer side, like they still get a pay bump because or else we would just be too close to their pay grade. But yeah, that's exciting. And allegedly it's supposed to kick in on April 1st, just in time for my birthday. And that would add a good $480 a month to my paycheck. So I made some pretty good money this year. Next year, boys and girls, we're going to be swimming in dough. Swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Going to the beach with all this money.
What beach?
There's beaches. We got beaches.
Like 2 hours away?
We got beaches. I didn't say where. I said we got them.
I don't like beaches.
Well, whatever. We're going to be swimming in money, all right? It's going to be a good time. Especially if it kicks in, like, for my birthday. That'll be hilarious. 23, pay raise. Hopefully, we're kind of feeling good about a promotion next year. So, next year, I mean, hey, this next year might be the greatest year of our lives.
I don't think we should be just balling out because it's there.
Well, no, I'm not saying balling out. I'm just saying a lot of good things. Like, next year is like propping up to be a really good year.
Hopefully.
Potential pay raise, not just thanks to the government, but thanks to maybe me testing well. Maybe good news on the kid thing. What else did I just say?
That was really it.
No, that was really it. Oh, I'm turning 23, so it's my LeBron year. Oh, and you're turning 23. It's both our LeBron years. And yes. LeBron's the GOAT, so that automatically makes it the greatest year of all time. Oh, man. Oof, good times.
Yeah. You know, something that we definitely do need to start, like, actually setting money aside to, and, like, a good chunk, and, like, actually taking it seriously is, a wedding fund.
I mean, we kind of have one.
Yeah, but, like, we're not really being, like, conscious about, like, how much should be going in there and, like, making sure that that's really what it's for.
I mean, that's what we said.
Because, like, people, like, when you plan for a wedding, you're, like, extreme saving and not doing anything, and people are, like, out getting second jobs. to like save for it. We're definitely like we're saving, but like we're still like going out and doing stuff and like buying things every now and then. I don't know. I just feel
Okay.
like we should be a little more on top of that because there's a lot of expenses in the future
Mm-hmm.
coming up soon. Because now kids are going to be happening soon, which means getting a whole other room together and a lot of kid things. That will be a good hefty amount. And also just like trying to put money towards a wedding and hoping that that's like within not too far from each other. So a lot of expenses,
Yeah.
a lot of things.
I just thought of another good thing for next year. Word on the river. Just according to TurboTax, I'm looking good for a good tax refund.
Oh
So
my goodness.
throw that into savings. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's do you have a limit for a wedding? Do you have an idea of how much?
No, I don't know. I don't know. We've never really gone past the
Well,
topic has never gone past like, oh, we should probably do that at some point in the future. And then I've just been throwing like $100 a month every month for
that's
the past
why
however
that's
long,
why I'm
just
saying like
because.
we need to take it more seriously because $100 a month towards that savings account, we're gonna have a wedding in like 10 years.
Hey, I mean, there's no there's like there's
I
no
mean,
rush.
no, there's no rush, but it's also like should definitely do that soon
No rush.
because I definitely don't want to be like 25 and still not having a wedding.
Well, it's not like we're not married.
No, I know, but like that's why it's just weird to like have the wedding so far out because we're
Well, I
already
mean,
married. Now it's
people.
really just like, all right, let's get the celebration. Because then at that point, it's like you got married like 10 years ago, and now you guys are having your celebration.
Well, we could just say, oh, we're throwing. It's maybe we could treat it more as like a renewing our vow, or maybe doing our vows because we never really technically did them the first time.
That's why I'm saying like it's not. We didn't have a wedding. We freaking signed a piece of paper, and now we're just legally married. We
Yeah.
didn't have a wedding.
Well,
So
so
we missed over all the things that we should have done, obviously.
well, yeah, but
That's why like
at this point, like that to me, like yeah, I want to do it, but I don't want to treat it as like it's the first go round and putting so much pressure on it that like it needs to happen. Like we can obviously maybe we should sit down like maybe create a good budget, which I talked
well,
about last week.
it's definitely something we need to think about because that takes like a year and a half to plan and book itself.
Yeah.
So like it definitely needs to start happening soon because we need
Yeah.
to book places and call people because obviously we're on the other side of the freaking world. So trying to get all that figured out, it's not going to be an easy process.
We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. But in other news, guys, we have new friends.
Hopefully we don't scare them away with how much we are putting out there that we have new friends
Yeah,
because it's really sad.
no, I'm really excited. Well, because first of all,
So
I just
I
think
hope they don't run away because
yeah, if you guys are watching this, I don't mean to seem like super overexcited. It's just like I don't know, I am excited. I like having friends. I mean, I miss all my ones back home. I miss my guys from Alaska, and then literally as I got here, I mean, some of you that have been watching this year, like you know that we had some friends, but he moved back stateside thanks to the Air Force. So the one friend that I did have that I actually like really hung out with outside of work and his girlfriend, they're gone. So
and
not gonna
then
see them anytime
when we
soon.
were in Alaska, once we finally like got comfortable with everybody and like we were going out and doing things, that was like within 3 months of us leaving.
Oh yeah,
So
that
then
is
it's like
true.
we didn't really get any time to be with people out in Alaska.
Yeah.
So
So now, I mean, I've kind of explained this in one of the recent vlogs, but now we met this new couple who has at least a year and a half left of being here, and obviously we have our 4 years. So we have a
It's
substantial amount of
definitely
time to
the
like
most time.
be best friends, and I'm really excited about having that ample amount of time to be friends. But yeah, we've like immediately connected. There's a lot of similarities between us and them. Um, and I mean, I talked about this in the vlog again. Like this dude, the dude that I work with, he just so happens to be from Florida. So it's just like we kind of have that hometown connection. We live like 3 hours from away from each other. Didn't even know it. Uh, I don't know. And then his girlfriend, she's cool too. She's really sweet and nice. So yeah, we're excited. And actually, this weekend we're going on a little road trip, just a little day trip to Verona. Some of you guys remember that Vina had her dance thing, her dance, what's it called? The pop up.
Workshop?
Yeah, workshop out in Verona, but she never really got to experience Verona because she was just there for the workshop. I only went with one of my other friends from work. So yeah, we're gonna go there. They haven't really gone anywhere, so this is a good opportunity for them to get out of where we live and then head to Verona. So it's gonna be exciting. We saved them some cupcakes that V&A just made, so that's nice. And yeah, no, I'm really excited. Cool people, cool people.
Yes. Hopefully we don't scare them.
No, it's okay because they according to the dude, they really like us as well. So basically, if you guys are watching, just so you know, I don't want to sound too overexcited, but we're now dating. This is now,
If that doesn't push them over the edge.
yeah, we're now dating. All right, you know how couples do the double dating thing. Like, yes, you are in a relationship with us. What's yours is ours, and what's ours is ours. Yeah,
Quite the compromise.
yeah. So yeah, new friends, very very exciting. Although our old friend is maybe coming back, he might take a swing by because he's going to be in Europe, back in Europe to visit his girlfriend. They might take a swing by here. That's exciting as well. Yeah, man, things are going really well right now. Every day at work has been like real happy. I'm feeling really good. Uh, right now, I can probably say I'm still kind of holding on to this one specific time period in Alaska. That to me was definitely prime time of my Air Force career so far. But this group that I got together right now, just a solid group of dudes. We're working so efficiently. Good things are being done. We're being noticed by leadership all over the place. I feel very, very confident to say that this could probably be the best group I've ever been a part of. Although, unfortunately, there are whispers that they might break up the dream team. So that was shortly lived. Yeah, unfortunate. But other than that, I mean, I'm good, man. I'm real good. Blessed. Happy as can be.
We are officially registered for High Rocks. We finally did that.
Yes, this is true.
We hadn't actually registered. We had just been, training for it for a bit, but tickets have been bought, so we are now in the race.
Yep, we are now in the competition.
It's coming up a little too fast, and honestly, I'm kind of concerned now.
Why?
Because we're definitely not training how we should be. Like, we gave ourselves a lot of time, but we're not training as intense as we should be.
We'll be all right.
No.
I'm
like,
confident.
When we come back from New Year's, our little break, I plan on doing a full run through.
Oh, yeah.
So we have an idea of what day of can look like, and also just so you can like see how intense it actually is and how much we need to be working towards that for the next month and a half. But like, we definitely need to be working more intense than how we have been.
I'm up for that.
We've been a little too lazy.
Well, not that we. First of all, that would.
I mean, we're still following the routine, but it's like we take a break after every single set. We're sitting down for like 2-3 minutes. So there's just like there's a lot of time in between that we're definitely wasting and that we just shouldn't be doing because it's not preparing our body for what it's gonna take. So yeah, gonna step it up, especially with this new or not with the new, with our little pre run coming up in like 2 weeks.
We'll be all right.
Guess we'll see in 2 weeks.
We sure will. Yeah, yesterday was actually the past few weeks have been really good as far as the high rocks training. But yesterday I was just like I started off really good as far as like energy, and then when we hit that second set, didn't I didn't make it through. I'm not gonna lie, I died again because now we're really getting up there with the weight on the pushy thing, the sled. We got freaking 180 pounds. And I think what happened is that I like overpsyched myself. Like I put too much energy. I was feeling good, but I overdid it with the energy. Because normally I push at a more I push the sled at a, what is it? Like a more steady speed. That way I'm preserving energy. But yesterday I was just going all out, like trying to run the thing through the wall.
I mean, if anything, that's what we need to be doing because our heart rate needs to be at its max for a solid 2 hours. So we need to get used to that feeling of absolutely dying, but still needing to keep going and continue dying.
Yeah, but then you also told me to not do that, so that's why I've for the past few weeks have been more like preserving myself.
Yeah, because you seem to crash out whenever you do go all for it. So
yeah, because I'm pushing myself to the max.
Well, then that's why it's concerning because that you need to be in that state, but you crash when you get to that state. So then,
well, because that's what I was saying, right? Is I would much rather train like I did yesterday, where I'm pushing myself to the max and die.
It's also just like it's not normal for you to be crashing out the way that you are. Like, it's one thing to be tired and crash out. It's another thing to nearly be fainting every single time that your heart rate reaches a
fainting.
Yeah, you are. You're literally pale as a ghost and lips are blue.
Not even true.
I'm literally looking at you.
Where's the proof?
I see it whenever it's happening, and it's happened more than once.
Get a picture. It didn't happen.
Well, I guess now I have to start taking pictures of you.
Because
that's just not normal.
Well, I don't know.
So,
I
mean, you've had something wrong with you that you never got checked out. Because remember in Alaska when you had that thing going on and you were supposed to get a freaking cardiogram and you never did?
I did. It just when I did, they were like, "Everything checks out, dude. You're good."
No, I don't think so. There was something that you missed.
They made me do the thing on the treadmill, and then they're like, "Well, everything seems normal."
That's a stress test. You didn't. Yeah. That's no.
Yeah, they put the
that's in my chest something else from a cardiogram. A stress test is a stress test to check your stress levels, not your heart.
No, but it was because something was up with my chest at the time.
Yeah, but then that's what you literally had said. I need to go get a cardiogram, and then you never did it because you were like, stress test is fine. So, like always, you seem fine. You're like, forget it. I'll be okay. And no, it'll not buff because there's clearly something wrong that you just don't know about because it's not okay for you to be fainting at a certain point.
I stopped.
Okay, but you're getting there.
Yeah,
and that's not normal.
So well, this is what. Okay, so what are we doing? Because I was trying to train to death, and then you told me to like preserve my energy. So
well, you have to find a balance.
Yeah, that's why for the past few weeks I've been playing it more smart, and we've been good.
No, I mean,
then yesterday I was like,
training to the max, not in freaking pushing full force. I just mean we need to not be taking breaks every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And we need to just keep on going with the whole routine and not stopping and sitting down and all that. And like actually running through it as if it was actually happening. Not like give your whole energy into one
Well,
exercise.
yeah, because that's
Because
what I
that's
did
also the
yesterday.
beginning. That's literally the second exercise of the race.
Well, right. But that's what I did yesterday is because I was trying to like hype myself up and like trying to get through the exercise that I was literally just trying to get it over with. So then I overdid it. That's what happened there. Is that I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna get this freaking sled out of my way. But in the past 2 weeks, I've been doing it more like obviously going full force, just at a more preserved pace. And we've been good for the past few weeks. But
I mean,
yesterday I
yeah,
thought I could do it and then I couldn't.
that's fine. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that we need to just keep the flow going and not stopping, because then we're
Yeah.
letting our heart rate rest and then getting back to it. Really?
I farted.
Gosh.
Well,
So,
then I guess
new plan is we're going full force through the whole course, and me to start running in between,
okay.
because we're definitely nowhere near training how we should be. Like,
Well,
looking at everybody, if you actually like go to a gym and like tell somebody to train you, they will have you running freaking laps and laps and laps every single training session.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the running portion. Me personally, I feel confident in my ability to do that.
Well, yeah,
My
the
focus is more on the other stuff.
running is easy. It's not easy when your heart rate is at 170 because you just had to do an exercise and then have to do another exercise after. Running 8 kilometers is easy, yeah, but not when you have to run at your max heart rate and then continue to do weights. But we'll see. We'll see. Because we got 2 weeks until this pre run.
Okay.
And then we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, these next 2 weeks definitely need to be hard. We need to be dying and sweating and hurting every training session. Like tonight. Oh, definitely do need that energy drink.
Well, that's what. Well, I guess it's good that I didn't give it to you now. Then
I've also, I don't know. I'm also on like this weird thing with energy drinks recently, or just caffeine. I don't know if I'm having too much of it, but I'm definitely starting to like not do well with too much caffeine in a day.
what do you mean? What do you mean not do well? Like
Well, you know how I
start
told you,
like going
with
crazy?
my chest the other night, and then I'm just constantly awake.
No. Well,
I think it's because
well,
I'm
I mean, I
having.
guess to be fair, you are like having an energy drink, working out, and then not too long later. I mean, it's a 4 hour difference by the time we get to that.
Well, I think because I
So no.
mean my heart is just kind of like, I think at a pretty, or I don't think, I wouldn't say high, but it's definitely higher than it probably should be, because we drink our coffee and then we drink energy drink and then we work out, and that's all within a few hours and not really time in between to like let myself relax. So then I think it just kind of makes me crash at the end of the night. So aside from the fact that there's like a lot of caffeine that's just keeping me up at night and doesn't let me actually fully fall asleep, I think it's also just like a lot of caffeine that my chest just starts to feel heavy because it's too much. But that's all right. We're okay. I'm not dying. I don't think. I think I just get the zoomies a little too much.
Okay, dog.
Oh,
Well, yeah, that's what
oh,
I was
did he
about to
go
say.
stinky baby? I see him.
That's what I was saying. I think you just got like some form of zoomies, or like you're just, it's 200 milli vanilli straight to the dome.
Well,
So
that's why it literally it takes me like 3 4 days to finish one can.
yeah,
Like recently, I literally will drink like a quarter of a can, just like right
yeah,
before, or like I'll open it and literally take 5 sips before we head out the door, just so I can like get a little rush going to wake me up a bit, and then I won't drink the rest till the next day.
yeah. She had the same can from Monday
All week,
to
I
yesterday, and I
just
finally
finished
just
it.
finished the last bit like as we were getting to the gym last night.
Yeah,
So that was like 3 days of the same can, probably even 4 days. So I feel like you opened that maybe even on the weekend. You just never got around to it.
I think so. I think that was also my problem, was that I had an energy drink, or no. we had the night that we recorded the last vlog, we had an energy drink because we were supposed to go to the club, and
Oh
then
yeah.
we drank after that. And my heart does not do well with an energy drink and alcohol mixed. So I think with all of that trying to settle over the weekend, that's when my heart was just kind of like feeling really wonky.
Probably.
My body just doesn't like I've never been a vodka Red Bull type because again, that's just mixing two things that you really shouldn't be mixing. But the last time that I did have them, my heart also did the same thing, or like my chest just felt really crappy. So I don't do well with energy drinks and alcohol being mixed. So that definitely like affects me for the next few days after drinking it because just trying to settle and leave my system.
Yep, that's probably what it was. So then you spent that was Saturday. Wait,
Yeah,
yeah,
we had it Saturday night.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah,
And
so
then
it
when
went
did
5 days on the same can that I ended up finishing.
Yeah. Yeah, I really have to just like time when I drink caffeine.
I just do it first thing in the morning. I'm up and going.
Well, that's also bad for you and your cortisol.
Is that the bad for you and your
That's why.
Okay, nerd.
That's
Well,
why
I'm
I won't
productive at
drink
work,
it.
all right? I'm making things happen.
Well, yeah, because you have nothing in your system.
Yeah, dude. For the first like 2-3 hours of work, I'm there like bow 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 on the mouse on the computer. I'm just doing stuff. I'm making things go. And you know what? I'm producing results.
Good for you. It's also raising your cortisol.
Yeah, screw your cortisol.
You know that's what makes you fat?
I'm in pretty good shape, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That you're bulking.
But yeah, but I'm still. You're gonna tell me I don't look good right now?
Yes, you look
all right
good.
then.
Gosh.
So
yeah, whatever.
Yamada. On the next topic of conversation, this is my new favorite thing, and not for the reasons that you think. Obviously, there's a whole big thing right now with Luigi Mangione.
What a guy.
Yeah. So I honestly, I would like to start this off by saying to all you women that think that this is a joke, and you're just like, oh my god, he's so hot.
It's literally just the Menendez all over again.
Yeah, no, like this is not funny. Like I understand, like yes, big pharma, our healthcare system is so corrupt and so horrible. But trying to solve that with murder, what murder? The memes, okay, I can't lie. Those are the Italian type memes. They're so funny. But on a real note, no, that is not how you solve that. Murder? Are you kidding me? So you women that are hyping up, yeah, he was a valedictorian. Yeah, he's an Ivy League graduate. Yeah, he's rich. Yeah, he's in great shape. To be honest, other than his obviously good physique, I don't think he's that attractive.
On paper, he's a perfect guy.
Yeah, on paper, until you like look at his, I don't think he has an attractive face, if I'm honest.
He's not bad. I mean, he's a typical Italian guy.
I think like on a good, I mean, but there's Italians that like have that same archetype of a face, but they're like those are 10s. His face specifically, I think on a good day is like a 7, like freshly shaved. Maybe. On a Monday morning, I think at best his face is a 7. But obviously he has a good physique. But no. I think all you people that are really like supporting him and like no. I honestly it's so wrong. It's so wrong. Yeah, the CEO is corrupt and blah 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 blah. But like murder, dude. We're talking about murder. Wrong. So wrong. Murder. What murder? Oh man, they're so funny. I don't know. I don't have too many thoughts on the whole thing because obviously we're still discovering things as time goes. Mm-hmm. He's some like Monopoly mastermind. The dude literally thinks he's the Riddler. Like I can't wait for somebody to dress up as Batman and then we're gonna get down to the whole thing.
That's the only thing that like I find interesting about this is that there's clearly like a whole story and so much other things that we don't know about yet.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't want to say it's funny to see, but it's just interesting that this is like actually happening in real life.
Yeah. Now, when we get the full story and like when things are resolved and whatever conviction comes out, like when we look back at it, it's gonna be a spectacle, of course. But as of right now, as we're learning things, all I know is that first of all, our society is a joke. Like that's like I don't know. This is one of those moments where I look back at the American people, and I don't know who else around the world thinks it's funny, but like I just look back and I'm like, ugh, we are so unserious as a people. We are so unserious. A man gets murdered, and then like literally World War could break out right now, and somebody's gonna start making memes.
Oh well, yeah.
We're so unserious.
Well, that's
And
why like that was the
uh,
whole thing on TikTok for a bit. The trend of where like when the whole first thing happened of like war starting, that trend of where people would post like military pictures of like duos and then like funny
yeah,
captions
like the boyfriend versus the
yeah,
girlfriend.
like that was a response to the world putting out there like
Yeah,
we might possibly be going to war.
yeah. No, we're just so unserious, and sometimes it's really disappointing. And for me personally, this is especially one of those times that it's disappointing because like a man was murdered regardless of how you feel about what the CEO has done or did or was going to do. He was murdered at like 6 in the morning, like bop bop in the head.
Literally just walking out the building.
Yeah, walking out. What was it, like a hotel or something? I don't know. Like that's just that to me is mind boggling that you can just do that in like not even broad daylight. I don't even know. It's disappointing to me. There's so many better ways to try and figure out the healthcare system rather than just like ending somebody's life over it. It's ridiculous.
That's why there has to be like more to
Oh, there. I mean,
this
there
that
is. Like I said, we're gonna discover more as time goes on. We're gonna be playing this kid's Monopoly game
monopoly.
along with him because he probably passed go by his version of pass and go is probably shooting the CEO.
Yeah.
Now he went down that first side of the board, go to jail. So, things are like cooking up. I don't know what this kid has in store. I think he's absolutely wrong for what he did. Um, his reasoning for it, we're gonna find out. But I don't care what the reason was. There's no reason to murder somebody like that. Ugh, it's just, and I don't know, man. All these women, you guys are so unserious, and like get a grip, dude. You guys, like, I get that you think he's attractive or whatever. Maybe it's the Menendez brothers part two, but like, come on. There's so many better ways to go about this whole healthcare issue. It's disappointing. But the Italian memes, I'm there for that one. I'm not gonna lie, because now I don't know if any of you care. I mean, I brought up the whole Batman thing. Uh, this show, The Penguin. It was like the greatest show of 2024. I mean, the Penguin is a Italian American. He's got that accent, and now I'm like inspired to watch the show because they're all just a bunch of Italian Americans with the accent. I love the accent. I really wish that in like another life, that could have been me.
I mean, it can be. We are living in Italy, and you are American, so.
Well, no, but I mean like a proper Italian American, like with the family that's from here, and like they definitely have mafia connections, and then yeah,
That crazy life.
yeah, and then your family like migrated to New Jersey, and then you got the whole like
Why are they all over there?
ma.
What's the? Did I miss that part in history?
What?
Why are all the Italians over there?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know the specifics there. I just
It's literally everybody's in New Jersey. Like that's just where the Italians are.
yeah, in like Boston,
Yeah. Like why
that
are
whole
we
like northeast
only
area.
in that area? What
I
happened to
don't
the
know.
rest of the states?
I don't know.
I'll
I
have to
don't know.
figure that out.
But if I was to be born again, excuse me, I would want to be born again as an Italian American with the typical backstory.
With the mafia.
Yeah, with the typical like my family migrated from Italy. We've been here for a few generations. We run this town kind of thing, and like I'm the heir to the throne kind of thing, and I wear the chain and the beater.
No. Yeah. Yeah, because I want to be a mob wife, so
Yeah,
that's the life right there.
don't make me get your mud on you.
I'm gonna go buy those fur coats, those giant fur coats.
Yeah.
Get a cigarette and a martini in my hand.
Yeah, and
Ready
then
to
just
go.
be like eternally watching Sopranos on the TV.
Yeah. Living a wealthy life.
Yeah. And you don't know why we're wealthy, we just are. You know, we
Yeah.
get things done around you. Don't worry about it. Oh man, that'd be so sick.
We need to become one of them. We need to
I
find
think we
somebody.
just need to like
Where
we need to move to New Jersey and then get real close just with any Italian family that we come across.
Immediately.
And then just like adopt their accent.
We can find an Italian in 2 seconds. And immediately bringing up the fact that we lived in Italy for a good portion, that they're automatically going to start loving us. And then they're going to tell us their story. And then, we start talking, we make connections, and then now we're invited.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
Let's move to New Jersey.
New Jersey.
I've never actually seen, aside from like Jersey Shore, obviously. Like what are the houses looking like out there?
I don't know.
Like, is it open land?
One of my
or is
favorite.
it more of a city?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Well, New Jersey's like city like. That's why they say it's like the gutter of New York or whatever. It's like the toilet or whatever. It's like the crappy version of New York, like Manhattan.
Yes. No, Manhattan's
that's where you
nice.
It's a crappy version.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
And that's where you got like all the rugged Italian families that are just like getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, on this topic of New Jersey, for some random reason, it just popped into my head that one of my favorite shows, Hawaii Five-0, one of the main characters, Dano. Yeah, he's from New Jersey, and he's got the flavor to him.
Actually, from New Jersey or just in the show?
Oh, I don't know about real life. I think in real life as well, but at least in the show, the character, he's from New Jersey, and he's got that spice to him.
Mm-hmm. Huh? What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I was just gonna say, but yeah, this whole Luigi thing's like messed up, and I don't want to say I can't wait, but like, like everybody else, I'm intrigued, but I'm very disapproving of his method of how to solve whatever problem he's trying to solve.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all quit treating him like he's innocent. He's not innocent. We got him in 4K.
Free the man.
He's literally on 4K camera.
Well, yeah, nobody cares though.
Like broad daylight. We got him. All right. At this point, it's just kind of a show to see what goes on.
Applauding him.
Yeah. At this point, it's more so of a show. People are talking about, oh, this is the season finale for 2024. Like, we are such an unserious people. Come on now.
Such a funny world we live in. Anyways, as I was about to say, our next drama series we have started, and we'll be finishing soon next week. The Ultimatum.
We are starting, and also we're finishing.
Yes. Well, I mean, we're keeping up with when they upload, but we watch all episodes in that one night when they do upload. Yeah. So, unfortunately, we are coming to an end next week. But up until this point, has been quite the ride with these people. There's just one couple. I wouldn't say the couple. There's one guy. What's his name? Scotty. Oh, JR.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, JR is just the typical buff man who thinks he's attractive and all that.
And JR, I'm so buff. And I got my cornrows, beautiful beard, perfect teeth.
Uh-huh.
Tattoos everywhere.
Yeah, he really thinks he's all that. But this guy, Scotty, is so delusional.
Oh my goodness.
He is so frustrating to watch because literally within 2 seconds, he'll be arguing something and then do that exact same thing that he was getting mad over. But then he's doing it. And then he'll literally tell the other person, like, you're literally gaslighting me right now. He's
a girl. He is a female. And there's also moments where the way he talks is a little suspect.
Because like he's literally acting like a girl.
Well, yeah. But even when he's talking normal, you can kind of hear that suspect flavor in his voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's really weird. But yeah, no, we've been watching The Ultimatum. What is it? Season 3?
I think so.
Yeah, it's been a. I don't really know. This of all these like shows by Nick and what's the lady's name?
Nick and Shannon. No, I'm thinking of
I don't know. But you
something
guys
else.
know, if you've watched Love is Blind,
I forget.
what's the other shows that they have? Love is Blind, Ultimatum, Love at First Sight, those kinds of shows. These marriage shows. Ultimatum is easily my least favorite because it's just weird. You got people that have been dating and are on the brink of engagement and marriage, dating for what we'll say like an average of 3 to 5 years, and then you got these people breaking up, and then like in whole like they're
In
supposed to be like quote
trial.
unquote single, and then quote unquote in another relationship slash trial marriage, whatever they want to call it. Like the whole thing is weird. To me, I just see it as a giant cesspool of like germs. Because inevitably, or I wouldn't say inevitably, because it doesn't happen with every couple, but whenever you start cross matching these couples, sometimes like what's his name, Jr. and Sandy, they will get physical. They will kiss multiple times. They will start to explore their new relationship. Bless you.
Yeah.
And that's just weird to me, and especially Jr. and Sandy, they really just ran with this trial marriage because they literally just met a few days ago. And then when the actual boyfriend starts crashing out over the way that they're treating each other, somehow he's seen as the disrespectful one and like he's the crazy one. But like these two just met and they're already being physical within like 36 hours. Like that's just weird to me. And then you guys are trying to make him think like he's crazy. Like, dude, that's his girl. Like, what's his name? Nick?
I think so.
That is Nick's girlfriend, potentially to be his fiance. And now she's out here kind of almost dismissing the past 4 years of her life and immediately just like being physical and kissing and doing all this touchy lovey stuff with a new guy that she literally just met a few days ago. That's just weird to me.
Yeah.
And then they do their like what 2 weeks or whatever of a trial marriage, and then they're supposed to go back to their original partners and do a quote unquote trial marriage with their original partner. And when you have a scenario like Sandy and Jr. that got physical when they just met, and then you go back to your original partners and you're supposed to act like that didn't just happen. Oh my goodness. This is just I don't like it. I don't like it. This show disturbs me on the deepest levels. And then Sandy and RJ, is it RJ or JR?
JR.
JR. They ended up meeting each other's parents. Like, or actually all the couples.
Well, all the couples ended up meeting somebody from their family, but
Yeah.
I believe Sandy's mom was like the only one that was like a mom or dad. The rest were like sisters and friends.
Yeah, sisters,
brothers, whatever.
friends. They meet family and friends. But like Sandy brought her mom to meet JR. And then the mom was talking about some, oh, I like this guy and the other guy isn't as good as you. You can come to the family dinner. Bro, you just met this dude. She just met this dude. And you're just immediately dismissing the guy that she's been with. Maybe that speaks to how bad the original boyfriend was, quote unquote.
Yeah,
But
because
like,
I mean, they don't exactly like give us a full rundown of like what the relationship was like, and obviously we don't see everything that goes on, and they're only going to say so much on live TV. So who knows what really happens before they arrive
yeah.
there? But still, the whole process is just weird.
Yeah, the whole process is
Like,
so
just
disturbing
go
to
to
me.
therapy.
Yeah, go to couples therapy, or don't go on national television and embarrass yourself, because there's a lot of just like disgusting, embarrassing moments that really should not be like. These are personal things that they're just putting out for the world to see. And for this show specifically, I find it the most disturbing of all the other shows. Because like Love at First Sight, that's literally how there's some cultures like arranged marriage. So like that's like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Love is Blind, that I would also kind of categorize that as like a arranged marriage kind of thing, because like they set up these people.
That's the only one that's like truly genuine. It's a weird process to go through for that kind of thing, but like it's still the most genuine because at least they're actually like getting to know each other for who they are and you're not seeing the person. But everything else is pretty much just like freaky and just trying to get with people.
And is it do those two also? What's the freaky one? The island, Love Island.
Love Island. Well,
Is
there's that
too?
one. No, I don't think so. I think Love Island and Too Hot to Handle are. Oh wait,
I'm pretty sure that's them too.
I think they are.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
because I think I remember the guys coming in. Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
so
sure.
The Ultimatum, Too Hot to Handle, and what did I just say? Love Island. Those three are like the most disgusting by far and away. The weirdest one Too Hot to Handle is just like talk about a cesspool of like horniness. That's
That
just straight horniness, and it's gross because it's just a bunch of immature kids that don't know how to like.
Well, so is Love Island. Love Island and Too Hot to Handle are really the same thing.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of immature kids that don't know how to keep it in their pants, and it's sick. It's sick. The Ultimatum though, it's just weird. Like you guys have to watch it for yourself, and then maybe you'll understand. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like I don't see how like you can make somebody disregard the past 3 to 5 years of their life, and then all of a sudden, in a matter of like 2 days, you are somehow having all these feelings and getting physical, kissing up and cuddling in bed with a whole new dude or girl, and then you're supposed to go back to your original partner like that didn't just happen, and potentially get married after that. No.
Yeah, that one is a little weird.
Yeah, and especially with Sandy and JR meeting the mom. I don't even know. It's gross. I would let's say what's the rankings? We'll say Love is Blind is definitely number one.
Oh, that other one. There's another one before. Was it? Gosh darn it! I forget what it's called. We should look it up. The marriage one.
They're all marriage ones, really.
There was one where you had like 50 days or something to get married, or My 50-Day Fiance, something like that.
I don't think we've seen that one.
I used to watch it, but I think that was more of like an older TLC type show. What do they got here?
Love is Blind, The Ultimatum, Perfect Match.
Ah, yes.
Isn't it also with a bunch of couples?
Still freaky. Yes. Yeah,
no.
Yeah, they do walk in with couples. Right?
No, Perfect Match is where you like it's a bunch of single people that like get horny for a night and then they're supposed to match.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
But that one that falls into the category of like the Love Island.
They literally have 3 shows that are the exact same. I don't understand what they're doing.
So what is it? Perfect Match, Love Island, and Too Hot to Handle. Those 3 are just like a pool of horniness for a bunch of immature, don't know how to keep it in their pants idiots. And they're out here claiming, "Oh, I'm here to find true love," and they say all that, and then look at the way they behave. It's absolutely childish and disgusting to me. Love is Blind, that's probably the only one I can give like some good credit to. But even then, sometimes I'm like, isn't that kind of crazy? I mean, it's kind of crazy, but I mean, it has produced results. There's that one couple from like the first season that's like super happily married. They got kids now. So I guess
there's a couple of them.
Yeah, there's a few of them. So I think Love is Blind I might actually approve of. The process though is very stressful. I just think all these other shows are just so weird. The arranged marriage one I can understand because even culturally, like that's a thing around the world, and it works. It works. There are like arranged marriage couples that last longer than a couple that have known each other for years. So
yeah, Are You the One is one too, but I don't think we really watched that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, Perfect Match, Love Island, and then Love is Blind. There's like one for every country.
Oh yeah, there's.
Too Hot to Handle.
Yeah, I don't know. The Ultimatum to me is just disturbing. It's weird. I don't like it. But I don't see like the new episode comes out on the 18th. So when's the 18th? Like Wednesday, right?
Yeah, that'll be I think their decision days.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
get
supposed
to
to be
see.
like the last two episodes, like the finales. I can't see anybody walking away engaged.
I really hope not because that just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, none of these couples.
At least with the way that they've been behaving. I don't know.
Yeah, none of these couples are ready for it. Maybe there might be like maybe one of them that can work it out given some time, but no, I don't see it. I don't see it. There was like half the couples just left in the middle of the night
Oh
in like the
yeah.
second episode. It was hilarious.
Yeah, they teamed up in the middle of the night and like packed up and left at like 3 in the morning
Yeah.
and just disappeared
Yeah, that was really
and
funny.
decided they weren't going through with the process anymore, which is valid because those two couples that left were kind of like not really going with the process because they definitely wanted to be with their partner.
Yeah.
They clearly just have issues that they got to work through, but they can very obviously do that on their own time. So I think once they like went through the whole experience and saw what it was like and seeing how their other partner was acting with like other people, I think they just came to their senses and just dipped.
Yeah. I actually as the people that stayed, they were like, "Oh, that was so messed up with them." Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I applaud the couples that left because, like she just said, I'm pretty sure they clocked how actually weird this whole thing was.
Yeah.
That their partner was going to be with somebody else, potentially like get physical and do all these weird things, and then I'm supposed to receive you back. Like that didn't just happen, and then I'm actually supposed to get down on one knee for you, maybe. No, no, no. They clocked it and they were like, "Yeah, let's dip out of here." They had to go. And again, they have issues. There's this one couple that has been sticking it out. Oh, who's his,
Caleb and Mariah.
Caleb and Mariah. Just a chill guy and a chill girl. They're literally like they talk in the
They're
most soft
so
voices.
calm.
They're so calm. They haven't even raised their voices at each other one time. They've been frustrated throughout the entire show basically, but they've never raised their voices at each other.
No.
They're just talking things out like adults. But they obviously have things that, like the couples that left, have things that are pre-existing on the show that we're not getting any context of, and that's just things that they can resolve on their own time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised if they stuck it out this long, and I think that's the couple that I was talking about. That I'm like, with some given time, they could probably work this out. But they're not getting engaged based on the timetable of the show. And also, didn't she just leave? Isn't that what just happened in last night's episode? Because she got
When?
because towards the end of the episode, they got like the camera in the corner footage where she got frustrated about something, and then he stood up.
Oh.
He said something, and then she just had enough. She just left.
I think I remember.
So
Yeah,
actually, they didn't make it.
You know, they always leave us on some weird cliffhangers, and then the opposite happens in the next show. So we'll see what happens. But the next one is supposed to be the decision day.
Yeah. So like the three, or now it's just really two main couples. It's Nick and Sandy, who no, I don't see it. I just don't. I think if Nick sticks to his like promise that he's like, "Oh, I know that I've neglected you and I'm sorry," and like now he's putting in effort. If he can stick to that, I can see how they work this out because in their good moments, you've seen why they're a good couple. But in their bad moments, it's like Nick is a total crash out, and
Yeah,
she's like, "Oh
Nick
my gosh, get away from me."
does go crazy.
Actually, he's the one that's like, "Oh my gosh, get away from me."
Yeah,
So
he definitely doesn't know how to handle his anger. I mean, not that he's like doing anything to, because at least he's like being vocal and being like, just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you. But at the same time, it's like it is a bit too much to where like, okay, that's a little, just calm down.
honestly, I don't see any of his reactions to anything as completely unwarranted. I think he's been totally justified this entire time.
I mean, sure. I just like I don't like being with somebody who lashes out like that. So
I mean,
it's really just preference. Because yes, he is valid for acting the way that he does. I just personally don't like being with somebody who lashes out like that.
yeah,
So
he can definitely do better. I think, yeah, his emotions are completely valid. I just think the way he goes about it is a bit much.
Yeah.
Because me, I would be reacting the same way that he does. Because Nick is the boyfriend of the girl that got too physical. She gave too many kisses, and then she was also being like lying by omission kind of thing. So like when he, that's also what exasperated his crash outs, is that she's lying by omission on what happened between her and RJ,
Yeah.
JR. So she's not being fully honest. Now he's crashing out because he's like, so you're not being honest with me about what happened between you guys, and now I'm supposed to like propose to you.
Yeah.
Like this is what I keep getting at. Like this show is so weird. It's so weird. And then there's been multiple times throughout this entire season so far where everybody's been lying, as if we don't have like 8K 100 like 1020p footage of everything that happened. And there's even stuff that they don't put on TV. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's super disappointing. But yeah, nah. Nick and Sandy are definitely, I can't see them getting engaged. The guy you talked about, what's his name?
Scotty.
Scotty, he's a literal female. He's the one that issued the ultimatum, and he's holding his higher ground like I'm ready for marriage, I'm ready. He's so not ready at all. He argues like a 14-year-old girl.
Delusional.
He argues like a 14-year-old girl. It's like actually disappointing. Do better. That's literally what he sounded like trying to argue with this other girl. What's her name? Araya or something? Aria. Yeah. So that was his trial marriage. He matched with this girl, Aria, and then they really got into it in one of the last few nights. And the way he argued with her was so... Or no, he matched with Zaina.
I thought that was his girlfriend.
No.
Oh no, Arya is his original girlfriend. Zayn is the JR's girlfriend.
Yeah. So his trial marriage was with Zaina, JR's original girlfriend, and they were going actually really good up until like the last day where they really got into it, and then he just like his full colors of the rainbow.
He literally like just he caused the whole thing by saying some stupid comment about JR, and then he's getting mad at it or at her, Zaina, when he was the one who brought up the conversation, and then he wants to talk about like why are you getting so defensive when she's literally just trying to explain or just like tell him like what are you even saying, like what you're talking about JR right now is making no sense, and he just went off.
I like Zaina.
He's freaking he wants to talk about how she is gaslighting him when he literally just like basically had a conversation within himself, and then he's talking about, oh, you're gaslighting me, when he's literally doing everything. Like he's crazy.
Yeah, literally as he's accusing Zayn of all these things that she's allegedly doing to him, he's like doing them as he speaks those words.
Yeah.
And it's really just like, what are you talking about? But the whole time, Zaina really like, I like her. She's a grown woman. She handles herself like one. When it came to dealing with, I already forgot his name, Scotty, she handled that well. She was like, you better pipe down, boy. You better pipe down because all this energy you're coming at me with, wrong girl. Not having it. And then he tried to like really press her, and she's like, and she wasn't having it. And so she made him quiet real quick. And then they were able to talk about the issue. But like at the heat of that argument, he was just really just real feminine. And there's moments where he really likes to act tough, but then when it all comes up, he's real feminine. It's really hilarious. Yeah, no, him and his original girlfriend, Arya, they're definitely not happening because they are the epitome of like a toxic relationship. Because Arya, she also argues like a little girl, so they just sound like two little girls screaming at each other, and it's just no fun for anybody.
Yeah. The conversation also goes nowhere.
Yeah, no, they just go in circles, and then Arya starts crying, and then he gets mad, and then it's just an endless cycle of that. They're definitely not happening. Nick and Sandy, I can't see it happening. I think the best shot is JR and Zaina. But even then, he's so conflicted because he caught such hard feelings for Sandy I feel like that may prevent him from actually proposing to Zaina. Although he has been able to recognize that, like, he's had his faults, he sees the good in her, and he seems to be appreciating that more now because of Sandy. I don't know. I think they have a good shot. I don't particularly like him though, because he's had a little bit too many cocky moments about himself where he's like he thinks he's him, thinks he's that guy.
Yeah.
Just he's got this big swole body with the tattoos, with the chain on, good looking teeth and the beard and the cornrows, and the way he talks is just so like thinks he's so cool. Oh, it's gross. The way he laughs too.
Yeah. Sounds exactly like that.
So goofy. Such a cool guy. But in all, the show is gross and disturbing.
Yes.
And I think Nick and Vanessa, that's her name, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. I think, like, yeah, they're making a lot of money off of all these shows, but, like, you two are sick. Like, props, because, you know, you're getting to the bag. You're getting lots of views on Netflix and whatnot, the brand deals and all that, but you guys are sick playing with people's lives.
Yeah, it's funny.
You guys are playing with people's lives, and it is sick. Especially the horny shows. All those horny shows with like the young, like early to mid 20 kiddos just running around like screwing each other because they don't know what else to do better with their lives. Sick. Those shows are especially sick. It's gross. Gross. Goodness. But like, you know, get your bag or whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, that is really all that we have to catch you guys up on.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy going on over here. Anything else that you wanted to add? You're disgusting.
Well, since this vlog is, or this isn't a vlog. Wow, where's my brain? Since this is coming out well after work tomorrow, Cheyenne, my boy, I hope you enjoyed my Secret Santa.
Yeah, you're welcome, because those were my ideas.
Yeah, so when I got, where's the post-it note?
It's under the Bible.
So yeah, we drew the Secret Santa post-it notes at random. And I mean, it was meant to be, right? It was meant to be. Like when I pulled that post-it note and I opened it up, I was like, of course I would get Harold. Of course I'd get the new kid from Florida who were obviously destined to be together.
Mm-hmm.
But what he wrote on his freaking thing was travel, new experiences, and new ideas.
The worst thing to put for secrets.
I'm like, Shay, bro, come on. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Travel? I mean, like, what am I supposed to do?
And with a $50 budget.
Yeah, the budget was $50.
That's the problem. It's like, there's only so much you can do. Like, yeah, if I had a freaking $500 budget, get you a ticket or a train ticket to go somewhere, cool. But like, this is literally a $50 Secret Santa.
Yeah. Yeah, no. If it was a higher budget, I probably could have bought you and your girlfriend some like train tickets, a plane ticket on Ryanair to go to some other country. You know, book you guys a little like getaway for the weekend. You know, $50, and all you had was travel and new experiences and new ideas, bro. Like I don't know what I was supposed to do with that. But yeah, we got you. I was gonna get you a Polaroid camera, but then your girlfriend was already getting that. So good thing she told us that because I was about to waste some money. So instead,
I did make sure with her.
Yeah, we texted her. She helped us out. I got you some little papers for your Polaroid camera so you can print your pictures. I got you a picture book so you can put those pictures in. And then I also got his mom a gift for Christmas. Because you know, we're tight like that, guys. All right, that's my mom now. She's my mom too now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Mama. She's from Peru. I didn't know what else to get her, and I tried to ask him like, "Hey, if you had to get your mom for something for Christmas, what would you get her?" And he's like, "I don't know."
No help.
So yeah, no help at all. So I went and bought her some like nice little tile picture of some part of Italy, and hopefully she likes it. It was nice and colorful. I thought it was pretty. All the other ones sucked, so that was the best one I could find at short notice. What else did I get him? I got him some chocolates. That was it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed your Secret Santa, buddy. I'm glad to be your friend. Wouldn't that be so funny if he's my Secret Santa and we like randomly pulled that?
I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see. That'd be so funny if I got him and he got me. And what I put down on mine, I'm pretty sure I put. Oh, I told you what I put down. What did I put down?
I don't remember.
I put.
I don't remember you telling me.
Pretty sure I put Marvel, basketball, and a third thing.
Funko Pops?
No, I didn't put Funko Pops. Marvel, basketball, and Star Wars. Pretty sure that's the three things I put. That is the three things I put. Mm-hmm. So if he got me, I don't know what he could have. I don't know what anybody could get me. But
whatever. Yep. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this one.
Yeah. We're gonna go eat some dinner, watch The Office because The Office is always good. Then hit the gym.
Yes. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you guys on Tuesday for our weekend activity vlog. If you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. Give this video a like, rate us 5 stars on Spotify, and give us a follow on there as well. And yeah, that's it.
See you guys next week.
See you guys Monaro. Not Monaro. See you guys on Tuesday.
Yeah, see you guys on Tuesday. We'll have a nice vlog with our new friends.
Yes.